Sexing from singing gratitude. What do you have in mind? Well, I got the lyrics mixed up when I started to go over the note from the last class, so I have had a few questions. Shoot. Okay. I understand the three basic associates of a personnel for multinational companies. That's very self-explanatory. Host country, home country, and third country. Right. But then you started talking about staffing pattern that agency. Okay. You said the staffing pattern may vary depending on the length of time that the multi-account has been operating. Well, one pattern is the rely on home country manager to staff the key positions when the company opens, but gradually moving more host country nationals into other mass as the company grows. So, for example, if a French company opens a factory in Canada, then French management will gradually replace themselves with Canadian managers. Is that what you mean? Right. I think I did that very example in class. So, do you want to try a second pattern to me? Sure. I think it's one where home country nationals are put in charge of the company if it's located in a developed country. But in a developing country, then home country nationals manage the company sort of indefinitely. Well, again, that would be maybe used when German for the system in Germany, but then the Swiss management to provide leadership as Swiss company in our Zimbabwe. This is one of the confusing parts. Zimbabwe really has a very old and highly developed culture, so but it is still defined as a developing country because of the economic base, which is being developed now. Okay. I guess that makes sense. The example of the American company with British management, when the company is in India, that would be a third country pattern. Yes, in fact, this pattern is very prevalent among the multinational companies in the United States. Many Scottish managers have been hired for top in the United States subsidiaries. India, Jamaica, the Western Indies. Okay, right now. Everything else? Just one thing, there are some thicker patterns for certain countries. Like the last example, no this capability interaction something about Japan and Europe. Oh, alright. I probably said that both Japanese multinational companies and European countries tend to assign senior level home country managers to oversee locations for the entire careers, whereas a multinational company in the United States view overseas assignments as temporary. So they may actually find themselves reporting to the senior level who has more experience. So, for example, a Japanese company in the United States would most probably have a senior level Japanese manager who is middle level manager maybe from the United States. But in Japan, the senior level Japanese manager at an American company would probably have a middle level manager reporting to them. Well, generally, this is always a little tricky. For the most part, that would be a typical scenario because living as a permanent experiment is a career move in Japan, but a temporary strategy in the United States. Okay, that's interesting and important for you to know as a village major with the internet. You're still on the track, aren't you? I'm sure I am, but yeah, I wasn't thinking in terms of living abroad for my entire career. That really is a huge commitment and something just going in. Like you say, most American companies view overseas assignments as temporary. That's what I have reminded myself. I mean, oh, okay. I can understand that well.